But as far as the Angels are concerned, what did they do today? Well, about an hour before the 3 p.m. Pacific trade deadline, first it was Brandon Marsh. He would go to Philadelphia. The second player to go was Noah Syndergaard. And finally, the third player to go was Raisel Iglesias. Two of them would go to Philadelphia. A couple outfielders for Noah. Brandon Marsh went for a 22-year-old top-catching prospect in Logan O'Hoppe. And then Raisel, he goes to the Braves for a familiar name in Jesse Chavez and a prospect, Tucker Davidson. All three players spoke to the media about their time as an Angel.
It's been super fun. It's been a blessing. I can't thank this organization enough for giving a chance on me and letting me fulfill my lifelong dream. And you know, I'll never forget it. This place holds a very special place in my heart and my family's heart as well. So it's very special to me. And but you know, like I said, excited for a new start on the East Coast with Philly. And you know, it's time to make some shake.
Me hubiese gustado haber seguido aquí, pero lamentablemente tenemos que ver esto como un negocio, prácticamente.
First of all, I'm here, I'm healthy, and I want to thank the team for everything they did for me. And it's tough. It's tough to live. I wish I could stay here for a long time, but this is baseball. This is what happens, and I'm ready to be over there.
I think what I'll remember most is just the like diverse personalities in the clubhouse that all get along really, really well. Just a bunch of really good dudes that happen to be really good at playing baseball. So, yeah, it's kind of a whirlwind of emotions right now. I'm still trying to digest it all, but you know, like I said, I'm just excited for this new opportunity, and I really appreciate the Marino family and Perry for giving me this opportunity.
So it's pretty cool because Noah Syndergaard came over on a one-year deal. Really been 2 years since he'd pitched because of Tommy John. You get Raisel Iglesias' first year of a 4-year extension. Of course, Brandon Marsh trying to make a name for himself. And, gents, one thing we've heard, regardless of what's been going on in the field, in the clubhouse, this team very tight. They get along. The chemistry is great. Tim, on a trade deadline day, when you have some great personalities leave the clubhouse, how difficult can that be?
It's a very difficult day. When you're kind of left behind, and, you know, I was in that situation my whole career. I never got traded. So it's always tough when the season's not going the way it was anticipated, and then you're seeing some great teammates leave. It's a little depressing, without a doubt. And especially there's a little bit of that jealousy factor in a sense like, boy, they're going off to greener pastures. They're going to have a chance to play in the postseason. And, you know, thankfully for myself and us in 2002, we got there. But for the bulk of my career, I just kept looking at guys going off to play into the postseason, and I was stuck, you know, not getting those opportunities. So it could be hard, especially when you have guys like this. I think Brandon Marsh, to me, was the biggest shocker in the trade, and we'll get into what he was traded for. But, you know, when you look at a guy when you're looking at an eye towards the future, Brandon Marsh, boy, so much talent, so many tools. A potential Gold Glover in center field. I know his swing hasn't been where he wanted it to be or where the Angels thought it'd be, but this is definitely a guy that you saw fitting into this Angels future. Syndergaard, you knew it was a one-year deal. Let's see what can happen. He did fantastic for the Angels, and he's brought some value in a trade. And then Iglesias, you know, last year we talked about how he was going to be such a big part of this team going forward, you know, closing down the door in the 9th inning. And, you know, you understand why you move him right now. There's just not that need for him right now, and you have an opportunity in both of those guys for a little bit of a salary dump, which then provides a lot of opportunity in the offseason going forward to get the guys that you need in the future.
Yeah, GA, Tim brings up a really good point about that jealousy factor. Speak to that as far as an adjustment, you know, kind of what it takes when you're, I don't want to call it, say, left behind, but when you're part of this team and you know, okay, this year, maybe not, it's going to happen like we thought it was. Now we got to look to next year.
Yeah, that's a tough pill to swallow. I mean, I've played on we had some bad teams, you know, in the late 90s, and when you start seeing guys go away, it is hard. And like you said, when they go to a good team, you're like, man, you know, maybe I could, but, you know, I was happy I was here, and you just keep moving forward. But to me, the harder part is just seeing quality people leave, and the business of baseball doesn't care about that.
Yeah.
You know, they have a decision to make, so that is tough.